What it do, Cancer? Welcome to Tarot by Vision. My name is Vision, the child of reform, and welcome to my first Cancer reading. I'm so happy that you are here. All the information on my channel is down below, how to reach me for a personal reading. So thankful that you are here. So this is where we come to tarot and hear the messages of spirit so that we can actively co-create so that we with the universe so that we can manifest what we want and desire and so richly deserve in our lives. So I'm so happy that you are here with me, Cancer. 2020 has been quite the year, my dear. So this is a reading for New Year's in all of 2021. Thank you for being here at the launch of my channel. I'm so excited. So grateful that you are here. So please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for rolling with me. Okay, this is popping all out already. Okay, already popping on out there, Cancer. You've got the Five of Pentacles as your first card. Okay, so 2021. So y'all have definitely been going through it in 2020, Cancer. All right, boo-boo. I feel you. All right, let's continue. And so as we go through, we'll come back and clarify the cards. All right, your second card is this, Cancer. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords. All right, y'all been going through it, baby. All right. So a lot of times, it's, just off jump though, it's sometimes it's helpful to just get the reflection back to us of, yeah, I've been going through it, right? All right. So let's look at what's going on here from jump here, Cancer, for your 2021. So your first card you got is the Five of Pentacles. So I think for a lot of you, you really have been through a lot of struggle and really have been like in the cold in your own lives here in 2020. And I think that because of the challenges that have been happening, you'll hear me say this all the time in the channel, Cancer. We have to co-create with the universe in order for circumstances to get better in our lives. So I think that for a lot of you, you may have really been experiencing a lot of depressive symptoms, and so a lot of things have been going on. And I think for some of you, you've not quite given up, but some of you may have. I think a lot of you may feel like, what's the point? What's the, why bother? So I think there's been a real hurt to one's self-esteem and self-worth here in 2020. A lot of this makes sense. You may have been in a situation where you lost a job in this year, or it's been a hard-ass year, y'all. So I think it's, obviously this is a collective reading, so it's going to be different things for different folks. But this is really showing that it's been difficulty, and, a lot of us have just kind of feel defeated and stuck and unable to get onto this this crown, right? So I'm feeling your energy. So from jump, with this is so from jump, one of the things that's helpful when you're in a depressive state and when you're not feeling up to yourself, you'll hear me say this all the time on this channel, having a daily spiritual practice is very, very important, because this game of life is too hard. Think of it like a Nintendo game, right? It's too hard to do by yourself, right? When there's guides and support all around, right? So it's like, be mindful that you're worth the work. Developing a spiritual practice, if it's getting a therapist, being able to there are different workbooks or all types of things that you can do to like work around healing and restoration. But that's going to be really important for you in 2021, Cancer, because it's really showing that there's a lot of heavy energy and possible depression here. Okay, so let's clarify. It's Five of Pentacles. Judgment. Okay. So I think for a lot of you, shit has been so hard for so long. Quite honestly, that some of you have said fuck it. And I think this is really the universe saying to you, I understand why you would feel that way from your limited human perspective, but judgment really is going to come in your favor, boo. So Cancer, you all wouldn't harm a fly, right? It's like you're very deeply emotional, you're very family oriented, you're very loving people, and you feel deeply. And I think because you all feel deeply, that's why your universe is really having it be reflected in your the four major cards of your reading, all of which show some difficulty, very significant difficulty and challenges, right? But it's like really be mindful that God's not going to let you down, and that things are going to turn around in your favor, even though it seems like it's been blow after blow after blow after blow. So really cultivating healing and strength is going to be really important for you going into 2021, but also having faith, knowing that, you really do reap what you sow, right? Like your season is going to be coming in 2021, Cancer, so don't give up on fighting for you. All right. All right, boo-boos, I'm sorry you've been going through it. Trouble don't last always, though, baby. It's gonna get better. Yep. Could make it up, Cancer. 3 of hearts. 3 of hearts. three of swords, right? Going through this heart, right? So this really is showing, and that's clarifying your 5 of Pentacles, right? So it's really is showing that there's been a lot of heartache and devastation for you in 2020. So I think for a lot of you, just hearing me say this is a confirmation that you need from the universe that, you're not suffering alone, you're not suffering by yourself. It's the acknowledgement that it has been this way, but things are going to turn around. You gotta keep the faith and cultivate spiritual growth. But you really have been going through it. This is your heart. Yep, you got a lot of sword energy here. So you got the 10 of swords in reverse. So it really is showing that you've gone through a lot, and you have felt very betrayed and stabbed in the back, or even from even from the universe, right? But it's like you do want to move out of this heartache and devastation that you've been feeling. But I think for a lot of you, you don't know how. So again, that's why really cultivating it's going to be individual for each person, but whatever it is for you, it's going to help you move out of this depressive mode. It's going to be super important for 21 Cancer, because this doesn't just go away. It requires work, and I think that you've been hesitant to do it because you just have been going through so much over this year. All right, boo. Well, you are worth the fight and worth the healing, even though it's been a lot. And I think that's really the message that the universe wants you to know, that you're not alone. Got it. You got the 8 of Cups here. So what the universe is saying is that I know shit's been real in 2020, but trust me that which may have felt unfair, that has been taken away, or that which hadn't worked out, or that which isn't exactly what you have wanted to, it's time now to really take a walk of faith and leave that which has happened in the past behind. It's done, baby. And I think that you're still grieving it, but what the universe is asking you is to walk by faith, not by sight. Again, it's spiritual in terms of your spiritual journey. So it's like, even though things didn't turn out the way that I wanted them to, the universe is not going to just leave you high and dry by yourself. So you see, this person is walking by the light of the moon. So like they're walking by faith, like the light of the moon is God showing them literally like the next step in front of them, the next step in front of them. But that's all that they need because they're being guided by faith. And so you're being asked to be guided but to be guided out of this energy through faith. So really begin to depend and lean upon the universe to really help you to move out of this which has been known and walk into this new thing, whatever it is. So it's like needing to do the work, the spiritual work, to begin being able to walk by faith and begin to really leave the past behind. It's time to leave the past behind. Cancer. This is good to remember going into 2021, Cancer, because what it's already showing your reading is that which is behind hasn't really been all that great, right? So it's like develop the spiritual strength to walk away from it into a new thing. Again, seasons change, things change, right? And it's like sometime, and you guys are also a very loyal sign. I got it. So you guys are also a very loyal sign as well. So I think for some of you, it's almost like the universe had to take something away from you because otherwise you weren't going to let go of it, even though it wasn't serving you. And now it's like the universe is saying, I took that away because that wasn't going to serve you, boo. Trust me to walk away from that which isn't serving you because I got a new thing for you. All right. This message ain't coming from me, Cancer. So those who have ears to hear, but the universe is testifying up in here with y'all that it's very much the message is, I'm here with you. You're going to have to learn to walk with me through faith in this new thing because I pulled you away from that because that wasn't working for you and you wouldn't have left it on your own. I'm just sharing it. As my mom would say, I'm just selling it like I bought it, right? So I'm just giving you the message that I'm receiving from the universe, and I know that there are those out there who need to hear that. Yeah. King of Pentacles. And so for a lot of you, you've been in this situation for a long ass time, Cancer, which is for a lot of you, I think why the universe actually took whatever it is, took it away from you because you weren't going to leave it on your own. You were in it for a long time, right? So it's like now that, like, recognize that it's over and move into that healing process so that you can begin to walk on this new journey through faith, right? But it's like the time to cultivate that faith and move forward and not look back, right? It's really prevalent because this is showing that this has been going on for a long time. So I think a lot of you have been suffering in grief and in this energy for a long time. Walk by faith, not by sight, as you move out of an old thing. Knight of Swords. Fight for you. Got to fight for you, Cancer. It can't get any clearer than this. Fight to get out of this stagnation energy. Fight to come out of the cold in your own life, right? Fight for yourself to get out of this heartbreak, boo. Fight for you. So for those of you that's basically, because it's been so hard and you've kind of like, almost like given up, the universe is like, boo-boo, yeah, you watching this for a reason, okay? Boo-boo, you got to fight for you and cultivate me. I'm not going to leave you behind. I'm not going to leave you behind in the cold if you come on. If you follow, I took it away because you wouldn't give it up, right? So it's like, now that it's gone, we gotta get back up and fight, right? I got you. Follow me, and I'm going to lead you out of this thing. But do it for you, because this has been going on for a long time. So now is the time in 2021. Cancer, y'all are very loyal. You'll fight. You'll fight for anybody. Fight for you this time. So if you don't hear anything else I hear in this reading, Cancer, 2021 is the year to fight for you. And how everybody else feel about it, they're not used to you fighting for yourself in this way. Sometimes motherfuckers get used to you being in a depressive state and doing things for them and always. No, this is about you realizing and cultivating that spiritual work that you are worth it in your own life, and begin to fight for you. Because if you don't fight for you, who will? Just like that was up in that particular point came up in Gemini's reading too. But it's coming up even stronger for you all, I think, due to how emotional and how deeply you all feel things. But the time has come that just how you have fought for everybody else in the past, Cancer, fight for you now, boo. Clarifying this Eight of Swords here. A Ten of Pentacles. A Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, in order to get out of this struggle, you're really going to have to do a new thing. And I think that might be difficult for some of you, but it's like the old way isn't going to get you out of this heartbreak. The old way isn't going to get you in from out the cold, right? It's like you got to do a new thing if you want to create a new thing. Again, like insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Yep. Six of Pentacles in reverse. I think for a lot of you, Cancer, you've been doing everything for everybody else, and it hasn't worked for you. You're depleted. Your cup is empty. You're depressed, you're going through, and it's okay for you to know that you don't have to do it's everybody's responsibility, if they grown, okay, to take care of themselves, right? So it's like the folks that you have tried to love on who aren't reciprocating that, the relationships that have not been working. For some of you, it could be a job where you give and give and give and give and give, but you don't receive in an equal way. The universe is like bringing this to your attention that, for some of you, this struggle is other people and people pleasing, and to get out of that and fight for you this time. Just how give the same energy and fighting for you that you've been given to fight for other motherfuckers all this time. Do the same thing for you even more. But even if, I think for some of you, it's like you'll fight for everybody else but you. And the universe is like, in 2021, no, boo, because your energy is depressive, because it's like you're continuing to do something that's not working for you. So fight for you to do a new thing. Queen of Wands in reverse, so that you can stop blocking the blessings in your own life. All right. Let's clarify this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, Cancer. So the universe is lovingly saying to you, you got to help me love on you, boo. Like, you got to, like RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love anybody else, right? It's like you've been trying to love everybody else and do for everybody else, but you need to refill your own cup. We're going to clarify this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, so this is the Four of Pentacles. So it's like, until you're not going to be able to really move into the abundance and move into where you want to be in your life, again, by doing the same thing that got you here before. So now it's Five of Wands. So now it's time to, and I think for a lot of you, it's going to be coupled with this here. But now is the time with this Five of Wands is to really be mindful and look at Who in my life is working with me, has demonstrated that they are down for the cause with me, and who hasn't? The people that have, that's the people that I fuck with. The people who don't, those are the people that I gotta cut out. And you gotta do it again. Do that fight for you, Cancer, because if we continue to allow people to walk all over us, a lot of folks, oftentimes we project our goodness onto people and our integrity onto people. But the people that are showing you over and over, as Maya Angelou said, who they are, believe them, right? And so this is about in 2021, I'm going to be in community with people that got my back, just like I always have everybody else's back. And do it for you. Fight for you. That's the theme for your message right there. Fight for you in 2021. Because nobody else is going to do it, Cancer. If they were going to do it, they would have done it by now. The Lovers. Okay. So I think for some of you, this goes with this card, right? So people who have demonstrated that they are there for you and that they are there on your side. This is like partners and people that you have in your life. Be willing to not carry this heartache that you've had, Cancer, all by yourself, right? Like, you all are a very loving sign. It's like, also be willing to allow others to love on you, so that you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight all by yourself, boo. So again, it's like, cultivate the relationships in your life with people who are going to be there for you, and trust them enough to open up to them about what's really going on with you. All right. Clarifying the reading. Yep. The Hermit in reverse. Can't make it up. So the universe is really asking you, this depressive energy, all this funk that you've been in, right? And being to yourself and not revealing what's going on, and just being in it. The time's come to come on out of that. Hermit in reverse. Come out of hermit mode. Come out of hermit mode, walk with the universe and heal and fight for yourself. 2021. 2021, Cancer, really it's got to be about you, boo. That old pattern of things being about everybody else, boo, this is a new... Look, we just went through coronavirus and Trump, okay? Like, we have been through hell, okay? So it's time to do a complete new thing going into this new, and really it's a new decade, because it's the first year, right? It's 2021. So it's like the universe is really basically jumping up and down in a loving way to you, Cancer, to say that the old way ain't gonna get it, boo-boo. Not if you want to be happy. And you deserve it. So again, fight for you, fight for you, fight for you, fight for you. And let people love on you who demonstrated that they can show the fuck up. And if they can't, out. Remember, we're only rolling with folks in 2021 that it's reciprocal with. We ain't doing the one-sided thing anymore in 2021, Cancer. Ain't that right? All right. Your past card is this. Yep. Can't make it up. 8 of Swords. What was your third card up here? 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords that showed up twice in your reading. This is from the Witch Tarot in your for your past card, right? So this really shows that in the past, and I think this is representing 2020 as your past, right? Being in struggle, having it be hard. It's hard, right? So again, this whole reading has been an invitation of how to move out of that. But it's showing up again that's what you've been through. Present card is this. Yep. Can't make it up. What you got here? 10 of Swords in reverse, meaning wanting to come out of it, but 10 of Swords in your present, but you're still in it. Still feeling like you got all these swords up in your back, being stabbed in the back by by people, by things not going right. It all is showing that this is what your energy is. I think it's really important for folks out there for you to really be able to see that it's coming up in the reading is that this has been you. Nine of Pentacles in reverse in your future. So again, the universe is asking you now it's time to. So think of it this way. These swords have been caused by people or your own belief systems about what you deserve, right? So the universe is asking you to cultivate a new way of being for yourself for 2021. I'm going to repeat that. I think somebody needs to write this down. Cultivate, Cancer, a new way of being for yourself. Cultivate, which means it's work, fighting for you, working for you. Cultivate new for 2021. All right, let's pick Angel Guide and Guidance card here. Cancer. Angel of Abundance in reverse. Yep. So, again, it's like do it so that you won't block the blessings that the universe wants to give to you, but you have to be open to receive it. So, again, cultivating spiritual healing, cultivating the willingness to have your eyes open in 2021 around any relationship that isn't reciprocal needs to be cut out for you. So that because you deserve to fight to get out of all of this depressive energy. But you can't do it by still trying to people please. For some of you, this might be a job. Family in reverse. So for some of you, this might be about family. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So even if it is a family, here's the thing. Once a person is grown, they're responsible for them, Cancer. Even people in your own family. Okay? So you don't have to always give and give and give and give, and things aren't reciprocal for you. The universe is asking you to wake up from that energy in 2021. Again, as I was saying before, some of these things the universe may have had, or people, the universe may have had to take away from you because that was the only way that you were going to move on. So it's like being mindful of let me do it a different way in 2021 so that it's reciprocal for me. And this means fighting for you, even if it means cutting out somebody who's your own blood, right? It's like at the end of the day, they're going to pick them, so you got to pick you. You got to fight for you, Cancer. All right, my dears. Your final clarifier is this. Yep. Cultivate. Hello. These things are so small here. I think that's the 7 of Pentacles. Cultivate it for you. Cultivate whatever you need for you in 2021. It's not going to get it by itself. This current energy that you're in right now isn't going to get it, right? It's like, how do I cultivate it for myself because I deserve it? And how do I move out of that depressive energy, walk by faith with the universe to take one step at a time and cultivate this new way of being in my life for 2021? Because I'm done with suffering. It's time for me to have a new experience here in this new year. All right, and so it is, Cancer. So I think being really kind and honest with yourself as you reflect about what you want to see and what you want to actually leave behind in 2020, Cancer, is going to be very important. But what we do here at the end is that we just do a recap here. So again, you've got to cultivate it for you, my dear, because you don't want to block the blessings of the universe by not being receptive. Even if it's your own family, you got to cultivate what you need for you, because you're done with feeling tied up and bound up and stabbed in the back and fucked over. You're done. But we demonstrate that we're done by that by being willing to walk in faith with the universe here and fight for ourselves, right? Fight for you. And people who are supportive and loving, let them know the battle that you're in and what you're going through, and be willing to have them support you. You don't have to, it's no more reciprocity where you're supporting everybody else and nobody's supporting you. Sometimes people aren't supporting you because you haven't asked for what you need, or you're not allowing them to, Cancer, but which is keeping you stuck in many ways. For a lot of you, financially. For a lot of you, it's just the lack of satisfaction in your own lives, right? But be willing to look at where it's time to stop giving to others and give to yourself. Remember, God's got them. Stop taking responsibility for God's children. God's got them. You work on you, so that you can move into you can move out of this struggle and become in community with people who are going to support you. You've been going through it for a long time, and there's been a sense of giving up because you've gone through this heartache. But the universe is asking you. You've gone through heartache, but the universe is asking you to come out of that. Fight for you and be active on coming out of that mode and coming out of the cold in your own life, because God hasn't forsaken you. You're going to get the judgment. Everything is going to work out the way that it needs to, but it's going to require you to get up, right? Spiritual practice, right? Get up and have faith, co-create with the universe, because the judgment, everything is going to work out the way that it's supposed to with your participation. So in 2021, it's like you showing and demonstrating to God that, I really do want a different way, and I'm willing to change my behaviors and have boundaries and be more restrictive and take better care of myself, so that I can have the things and the happiness that I deserve, because I don't want to have another year like 2020. So, Cancer, do be good to yourself. I know that you've been feeling it, right? Really, that Eight of Cups around leaving that behind, which hasn't worked, and cultivating a day-by-day, step-by-step walk with the universe out of that into the newness is going to be really important for you. So I do wish you all the best, Cancer. Do take care of yourself. You take care of everybody else, baby. Take care of you, because you matter too, all right? So I want to just wish you a happy new year, and thank you for rolling with me on my first Cancer reading, and I will talk to you soon. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself, Cancer. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.